Hello everyone, my name is Miriam Mutebi and I'm a breast surgical oncologist based at the Aga Khan University in Nairobi, Kenya. The 47 countries of sub-Saharan Africa have a critical shortage of healthcare workers, and this is even more marked in oncology. We all appreciate the critical role of academia, not just in expanding the workforce by training the next generation of African oncologists, but also in really trying to push the needle and generate new region-specific contextual data that can help us address the concerns of oncology care in our region. But it begs the question, what do we really know about the trainers? How comfortable are they with the skills they need in order to fulfill this role? And so today, my colleagues and I would like to share with you our preliminary results around faculty development and trying to look at what we know about the satisfaction levels and the barriers and enablers to faculty development among African oncology faculty. Faculty development programs have considerable benefits, as we know, resulting in increased self-efficacy, competency, and improved attitudes to medical education for faculty, but this is not just limited to the faculty and is ultimately able to percolate down to trainees, resulting in an overall improved learning environment. However, the benefits of these programs have not been fully realized in low and middle income countries and in many African academic institutions that face a number of barriers to faculty development. And the presumption is that improving some of the activities in this region may enhance the capacity of African oncology to address the unique challenges of training in their region. And so we try to understand, try to get a deeper understanding of the faculty satisfaction with professional development and to do a deeper dive into what they felt were enablers and barriers to their professional progression. So rather than being presumptive, we designed a three-phased project where the first phase was essentially a situational analysis where we would try to identify what were the learning needs on the ground for African oncology faculty. And we based this around 6 key domains, which included professional development, teaching, curriculum development, program evaluation, leadership, and promotion. The idea was to then use our findings from the needs assessment to design a couple of interactive online modules, and we would sort of use a mixed media approach and different aspects of teaching, whether case studies, quizzes, scenarios, in order to enhance their faculty development skills. And then the idea would be then to get feedback from the first series of these modules, including their usability, effectiveness, and using these to inform the development of webinars and face-to-face workshops that would help to enhance the professional development for our African academic faculty. We used the mixed methods approach and had faculty participate in a survey. So far, we've had about 23 responses, with the survey still ongoing, with an anticipated ultimate number of 50 responses. And we use the qualitative key informant interviews to get a deeper dive into the nuances of what the barriers and enablers to professional development would be. We've interviewed about 9 participants, with the anticipation that we will probably build that number up to 17, or depending on when we get to data saturation. Ethics for this study was obtained from Queen's Research Ethics Board, and oncology faculty were identified from across Africa using the African Organization for Research and Training in Cancer's listserv and our personal contacts. Faculty were invited to participate in a survey that was housed at a RedCap platform, and out of these, 9 faculty had semi-structured interviews. We used data to do the descriptive statistics analysis and used open coding and NVivo for analysis of the qualitative data and in developing emergent themes. Although small in number, these results were certainly striking. The survey showed that almost 70% of academic oncology faculty in Africa believed that there were barriers to their professional development at their current academic institutions. And what was even more telling is that half of the oncologists surveyed were dissatisfied with their overall professional development, perhaps suggesting an opportunity to intervene. The faculty did go on to to cite some of the barriers to professional development, which we'll get to in a minute. But what was also interesting to us was access to curriculum development and a longer duration of practice were significantly associated with an increased overall satisfaction with the professional development of oncology. About three-quarters of mid-career oncologists were dissatisfied with their overall professional development compared to a much higher figure of in early career oncologists, and it appeared that the late career oncologists had made peace with their life choices or had progressed significantly for them to be satisfied with their overall professional development. The majority of oncologists who had access to the curriculum development opportunities agreed that they were very satisfied with their overall professional development. Our interview data also revealed that participants believe that addressing issues related to access to local institutional support and opportunities, including funding, would perhaps ensure a greater participation in faculty development activities. So just to give a bit of flavor around what our faculty was saying, as far as barriers were concerned, quite a number of faculty cited the fact that these professional development opportunities are competitive and that acted as a barrier, while others cited the costs and fees of some of these trainings, with one faculty saying the only problem with attending conferences is the cost of registration and travel, and with others talking about the invariable tension between high clinic volumes and professional and teaching activities. And so one of the faculty saying, so sometimes if you acknowledge that a program is important, you struggle in time between the clinical and teaching opportunities or learning opportunities. In terms of enablers to professional development participation, it appears that COVID has been the great democratizer, with people citing internet access, giving them a lot more opportunities to attend conferences and webinars online. With one faculty saying, so I think the internet is a great enabler. Again, others underscoring the importance of institutional support. One saying, I think institutional support first and foremost, recognizing the critical role that institutions play in facilitating professional development for their faculty. And again, one participant talking about willingness to participate in acknowledgement of the need in academia for self-directed and lifelong learning that would generally tend to work as an enabler to receiving these professional development opportunities. In conclusion, a considerable number of African oncologists are faced with many faculty development challenges and are dissatisfied with their current state of their professional development. However, this is an opportunity for us because perhaps incorporating the recommendations that have been offered by participants in the faculty planning activities may enhance the overall learning environment by improving faculty satisfaction levels, removing barriers, and ultimately impacting our learners. Also, if confirmed, the finding that access to curriculum development opportunities lead to increased levels of satisfaction should certainly be a consideration when designing professional development activities for faculty in African oncology training programs. Thank you.